Hello, good morning everybody. Sessions. I am Tanu Virmani, an IDP certified trainer and a TOEFL and TESOL certified trainer. I am going to start my session today. Today is the live session number 13th, and we are covering our listening module. And today's topic is connecting content. Before starting this topic, I would recommend you please go back to the listening sessions, complete your function questions, detail question, organization questions, just content, just purpose questions. Okay, so that you will be on track with me. Each day complete one topic. And if you have any queries, any doubt, you can let me know that yes, you are facing difficulty with this part, right? And I'm going to help you for the same. Let's start our connecting content questions. Connecting content questions are those questions which ask you to show understanding of the relationship among ideas in a lecture. That are you able to understand the relationship among those ideas which is there in the conversation or lecture or not? Now, what you're supposed to do here is you're supposed to fill in a chart or a table. These type of questions, they express the relationship among ideas in a lecture. They may ask things like, what is the likely outcome? So this will be a phrase so that you can recognize the question easily. This type of question, they sometimes put together information from different sentences or from different parts of conversation, and you will have to identify things like either it can be step in a process, it can be a cause and effect, or you may be asked to classify some items in a category, or making a production, right? So connecting content question is basically you have to fill in a chart or a table and what is the likely outcome. These two things you have to remember when it comes to connecting content listening TOEFL questions. And they may ask for step in a process, cause and effect, classification, or making a prediction, right? TOEFL listening connecting content question, they ask you to show that they understand the test taker. Are they understanding the relation of among ideas presented in the lecture or not? And these are the rarest type of question, and they usually take one of the two forms. Some will ask the test taker to arrange information in a chart or a table, much like the table questions, while others will ask them to make inferences about relationship mentioned in the lecture. Just give me a So what you're supposed to do here is these type of questions, they either infer about that you have to express the cause and effect relationship, you have to predict an outcome or some additional information, drawing a conclusion or putting events in the sequential order. Connecting content questions are easy to recognize because they contain a table or a chart. What is the likely outcome? What can be inferred about X and Y? What does the professor imply about X and Y? Right? So you can see the question also. I'll show you that what type of question comes here is this type of table. Yeah. So here what you need to do is you have to indicate whether each of the following activities describe a displacement activity by checking yes or no, because you will be having, if there are three columns, the question is worth 2 points instead of one. And then question can ask you to categorize answer options also and putting options into specific order. So see, these are the activities and then you have to check yes and no here. Let's see an exercise. See the conversation, female student and professor. Just read it quickly and then we'll be going ahead towards the question part. Read this also and then see the question. What does the professor imply about Enrico Fermi and Michael Hart? You have four options here. You have to select that what does the professor express about. So what he expressed about Enrico Fermi and Michael Hart, both believe that intelligent aliens must not exist since they haven't made contact. Second is that Michael Hart's theories have been incorrectly merged with Enrico Fermi's. Enrico Fermi influenced Michael's Hart theories about intelligent aliens, or Michael Hart attended the lunch where Enrico Fermi discussed interstellar travel, right? So what you're supposed to do, you are supposed to check your conversation when you heard the conversation, and then you have to decide which one is the correct answer. So according to the conversation, do you think A is the correct one? Both believe that intelligent aliens must not exist since they haven't made contact. This is incorrect because it contradicts with the lecture. Lecture says Enrico Fermi never published any opinion regarding existence of any kind of extraterrestrials. Right? So A is incorrect. B1, Michael Hart theories have been incorrectly merged with Enrico Fermi. Yes, that was correct because student asked about Fermi's paradox. And professor explained that Fermi's paradox is myth, right? It is not Fermi's. It was Michael Hart who proposed it in 1975, right? And intelligent life is a waste of time. He clearly mentions this. C1 is incorrect because passage does not talk about it directly or indirectly that Fermi influenced Hart. D1 is also incorrect because it contradicts with the lecture again, which named all of the people at the lunch and Hart was not one of them. So only B is the correct option. For better explanation, you can see the explanation part also. Next one. Again, one conversation about male coach and female student. Quickly read it. You have to listen it basically. So make a habit of listening to the audio. Once you read this, I'm taking you towards to the question part. Yes. So the question says that you will choose two of the four answers. That means multiple. You have to choose two correct answer. Why is the woman surprised? Why is the woman surprised to learn that she has chosen as the new team captain? Why was she surprised? There are four options. She is not the best player on the team. Her teammate did not tell her about the decision. She does not have many friends on the team. She has missed a lot of practices. So while listening to the conversation, you must have heard that male coach and the other players unanimously picked you to take over as a captain when Mary leaves. Wow, I saw everybody this morning and nobody said a word. So it is clear that everyone means team members. No one said a word means that everyone want to pick her up as a new captain. So that means B is the correct answer. Second answer you have to choose, again looking at the conversation. Suzanne is a much better player than I am. I'm really surprised they didn't pick her. By saying someone else on the team, so sorry. So by saying someone else on the team is a better player and has been chosen as the new team captain. So why this one is correct? You can see that it is clearly mentioned here, right? So it is clearly mentioned here, this thing again, that she is not, by saying someone else on the team is a better player, that means she is not the best player. So A is the correct one, right? And it is clearly mentioned in the audio. See, of course, Suzanne is a much better player than I am. I'm really surprised they didn't pick her up. So you have to choose two answers, right? So tip for you is that you have to connect ideas when you listen. So when you listen to any kind of an audio, material for the first time, stop recording at various points. Try to summarize what has been said. Predict what can be the next one, right? So stop, summarize, and predict your answer. I hope you got an idea that how you have to do your connecting content questions for the listening TOEFL part. Go to the Babycode application and YouTube, watch our live sessions anytime free of cost by just paying a nominal fee subscription amount, and keep practicing, keep learning for the TOEFL part. Any doubts, any queries, please type in the comment sections after my, like you can see here, I have already added a screenshot. You can do the star rating, type your comments, and let me know if you're not able to understand anything. Okay. Thank you so much for watching our live session. Stay tuned, follow us, and download the application. Bye bye. Take care and do practice for connecting content questions.